So, either way, Lostbelts is part 2 of the FGO story, starting with the Permafrost Empire, Anastasia. I don't know exactly what I'm getting into. I know nothing, absolutely nothing about the Lostbelts, other than what they are, I think, in concept. Music is good, I know. We have a whole new, hold on, wait, I gotta show this off. Everything is new, everything is different. The UI in this game has been completely overhauled. New music everywhere. Hi, Passion. New title screen. Hold on, we gotta take a look at this. Take a look at this. Look at this. Look at this gorgeous. Oh, it looks so good. I love it. The new title screen. Fate Grand Order Cosmos in the Lostbelt. So welcome, one and all, to a TMG stream. I am your host, TMG. We're ready to begin our Lostbelt adventure. Now, I have no idea, like I was saying before, I have no idea what we're in store for, exactly what's going to happen. I'm scared, but I think it's gonna be good. Okay, before we actually jump into the story, I do want to do, I think, I'm willing to do 2 10 spins to see if I get Anastasia, because I do want her, but unfortunately, because of the, coronavirus, excuse me, I don't know what came over me. I am kind of lacking in gacha funds at the moment, so I can really only afford to maybe roll twice. 2 10 spins, 60 quartz. That's all I'm gonna be doing. If I get Avicabron or Atalanta Altar, I will be super thrilled. If I get Anastasia, I will be ecstatic. Fuck yeah, do it. I lost my belt. Need assistance. I bless thy rolls. Thank you, Brimmin. I do appreciate that. Okay. Whew. Gotcha luck. Be with me. Here comes the first 10 spin. Look at the new windows too. Like have this nice bluer aqua tint to them. It looks really cool. Go with the cheer. There's gamer bullshit luck at the screen. I kind of need that at the moment. And Severlin with the resub. Hard to believe it's been 18 months. Don't gotcha yourself into debt. I'm gonna try not to. I really need to be careful. So I cannot afford to buy quartz, and I really want to save my money for Okitan, as well as the summer. Summer 3's right around the corner too. I need to save some quartz for that. So I'm only allowing myself 2 10 spins here. We'll just see what we get. Maybe we get lucky, maybe we don't. But at least Anastasia is going to be in the general pool of servants you can get. So I could potentially get her at any point. It's not going to be too big of a deal. That is just a regular caster. I thought maybe they'd be our new 3-star, but no, it's not. Scotty though. Yes, Scotty. I know, Scotty. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about Scotty. So many things coming out that I want. Maybe I have to skip on Okitan too. I have no idea. Is regular Atalante on rate up? I called it too. Is she on rate up? Huh. Okay. I'm not a fan of the Lostbelts, but I'm not a huge fan of FGO story in general. It's cool. It's not my favorite part of the Nosverse. That's fair. That's fair. Saving my everything for Summer 3. I know. Hey, Master Berserker. Are you ready to take down the bootleg Akatsuki and fill your ninja way to become Hokage of the village hidden in the Chaldea? Yes, indeed. I want new characters. Curse me for being a free-to-play guy. Look, if you save up your quartz, anything is possible, my friend. Or as Albert, head of the localization team, says, every gacha is guaranteed as long as you keep rolling. Nope, still no, how do you even say his name? Is it Avicabron? Avisabron? I have no idea how to say his name. Apparently Atalanta does want to come back to my Chaldea again, but just not in her altered form. It's weird. Avicabron? Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how to say his name. Oh god. All right. Thank you, Brimmin. I appreciate the roll blessing. This is it. This is the last bit I'm willing to do. Maybe I'll spend 1 ticket as well, but that's about as far as it goes. We'll just see what we get. Pray to the gacha gods. I will pray to the gacha gods. It's a trick question because there are no gods when it comes to gacha, except the gods that you roll. Oh god. I want new waifus. I know. Waifus would be nice. I really like Anastasia's design personally. That's why I want her. But in terms of gameplay, I don't need her. I don't need her at all. It's total. It's just a total. I just want her because I want her. I don't think that Atalanta likes her altar form. Possibly because it's not technically an altar. It's technically a corrupted, isn't it? Like a corrupted form. I'm trying to remember exactly how that came about in Apocrypha. Because it was Apocrypha, right? I already got Nero, so I'm good. Yeah, I know, you got Caster Nero, you freaking... I go to roll for her and I get a... Hello. Who's this? Who is this? Who is this? It's... Oh, okay. Hey, I will take it. All right. That made these 10 spins worth it. Why so salty there, Pyro? Not too bad. Look, if that's all I end up getting out of this, I will be more than pleased. More than pleased. Hello there, Lady Iactium. Welcome to the stream. It took me so much to get Yalter. I got MP2 Anastasia. See, there are two kinds of people. The people who want the 4 stars and can't stop rolling the 5 stars, or the people who want the 5 stars and can't get anything, period. Oh God, Lady Actium, no, please. No more fanfics. I don't need that. We don't stand fanfics in this household. At least fanfics of me. Please. You've been blessed, my child. That's fair. Good for you. So what are we looking at here? Self-evolution. I actually don't know anything about her skills. Therianthropy. Increased Buster Card effectiveness and C-Star drop rate. That's interesting. And independent action. Must be left over from her time from an archer. Right. Her thing is single target, as opposed to her normal version's AoE. All right, that's fair. I do have plenty of experience. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna. That's pretty lucky. That's 2 rolls in a row. I got a 4-star. We're gonna just throw 1 ticket at it and see what happens. 1 ticket. It's probably gonna be a 3-star essence. Oh no, it's a servant. Tis goo. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, that's it. The rest is being saved. The rest is being saved. Whew. All right. Why don't I actually level you up too while I have the chance? Oh, wait. Right. Just before I turned the stream on, I went into the shop and I saw this and I just had a mini heart attack. I'm like, wait, that's right, Da Vinci. Da Vinci's a child now. Oh man, it's just this is not okay. Gotcha saying cease your bullshit. Team G being teleported into a game world where he has to roll all the damn time like it's D&D. Oh no, please. I don't need that. My luck is already bullshit enough as is. I have stupid luck, and then I have really stupid luck. Might as well use these on you. I don't want to go to jail. No, I don't want to go to jail either. Yeah, Lily Da Vinci. Lily Da Vinci is here. This music's pretty fucking epic. Alright, let's just get you as high as we can. This is all experience left over from the Saber Wars rerun, by the way. We got plenty of these things to get you up a couple of levels, I hope. A couple ascensions. Oh, hello. Thank you. Thank you, Atalanta. I appreciate that. Monkatos. Atalanta Alter is Atalanta using her MP, and she's not a fan of it. Oh, fair enough. See, there's certain bits of lore and things like that that just kind of go over my head sometimes. So I always love it when people point those things out to me, because then it lets me appreciate these characters more. I wonder how high we can get you. Saving for the part 2 banner. Since all of these servants aren't limited. Yeah. Honestly, that's very fair. That is very, very fair. We might be able to get her to 60 in Ascension 3. Maybe. Depends. How do we... Yeah, I think we have 3 more after this. Might not be enough. I don't really get the demon boar thing since she's already midline transformation in archer form. True. Oh, it's just 2 left. Ah, shit. That's gonna get her to 59. Do we have anything else to really... I guess I could throw, like, these things at her and see what happens. I don't think this is gonna be enough for anything. Oh, it's so close! God damn it! Nah, I can't use any of those. Fucking hell. God damn it. We're so goddamn close. What were you saying? Oh my god. Da Vinci, no. It's lewd. Stop that. Stop using that tone of voice. Okay, yeah. You need to... I need to finish, NPing Saber Lily. Come here, you. Time to finish you off. Do some, friend point rolls for fodder. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's probably what we'll do. Though I do want to... There we go. Oh, now you're NP4. I will happily accept this. Oh god, using 3 stars for experience, yuck. I know, I just don't care. Nothing efficient about this. I should be burning them for prisms. I just don't care. I just wanted to get Atalanta to level 60. Speaking of which, let's just do a quick friend point summon. We should probably get enough to get her to 60 from this. As long as we get like a servant or 2. Which, yeah, that should do just fine. And we got the new CEs. The new 1 and 2 star CEs. There you go. Oh, that's still not enough, huh? Rip. Maybe we get lucky? Nope. No luck for me. God damn it. Back to the gotcha. If I didn't offer you to run out of EXP since I've still got over 1,000 left. I don't stockpile it that much. I end up using it. Probably gonna need one more. I don't think Asterios by himself is enough. Okay, that should be plenty. Good. There, level 60. Done. And let's get you up to Ascension 3. So we have access to all of her skills. Just have not finished leveling her, is the only thing.
これが私の最果てだ。どうした？笑え。目をそらすな。こうなったのは汝の責任なのだからな。
She's angry. She's very angry. Oh, that's great. I can only stockpile since I've maxed every servant. So my present box is at 200 presents of 3 gold experience. Oh, with the couple of 150 from events. I see Sheba is still 60. I would be disappointed. You know what it is I could ascend my Sheba up another level, right? The reason why I've been putting that off is because I need to gather so many stakes for a Resh and I still have not gotten around to it. At this point, I should just do it. I should just do it. I got her Blessing of Kur to level 10, but I'm short chains to actually continue down this. I know I gotta grind. I know I gotta grind. I've just been so busy with so many other things. I haven't had time to play. Oh man. Speaking of skilling up, what can we do for you? Now that you're level 60. Yeah, we got plenty of blue gems. So self-evolution is C-Star gather rate and gain C-Stars. Interesting. Let's definitely get everything to level 2. Because I definitely want to try using you. Okay, everything's at level 2. We could get everything to level 3. Do we want to? I kind of want to definitely get you to level 3. How many C-Stars do you get from self-evolution? It's self-evolution EX. That's pretty potent. I would imagine quite a few. Oh, later, Draco. I have 500 chains and around 200 of every of those combo materials, except bones, which I am always short for, and currently at 18. Yeah, that's me with a bunch of stuff. I had like over 350 void dust I think at one point. Now I'm down to like 100 something, and it's kind of like I still got like plenty, but that stuff can go really quickly if you're not careful. 6 stars until level 4. Okay, then for sure let's try to get beyond Arcadia to level 6 if we can. I think we should be able to. Yeah, I think this is doable. Let's get this down a turn. Okay. Now, Feral Logic is the evade and crit strength. Oh, those two are going to play well together. Maybe we do just go for this all, you know what, we're going to just do this all the way. Let's get everything to level 6, if possible. I think it should be. Yeah, my black beast greased. Now that's starting to go down. And we're out of Berserker gems. Imagine running out of grease. I will accept everything being at 666. I think that'll be fine. Okay, well, without further ado, it's time. Let's do this. All right, when we last left off on Fate Grand Order Z, and so our history came to an end. It's been 90 days since the invasion from space began. In that time, the entire planet has been wiped clean. Oh! We've been fighting back for 3 months. 3 long, arduous months. Every single attempt ended in failure. Of course they did. We had all kinds of security measures in place to deal with other countries, but we were completely unprepared for an invasion from outer space. I mean, who would be, right? Who expects this? Who expects a global pandemic? Oh, wait. The United States fought hard to the last man, but even so, they only lasted a matter of days. With no other options left to them, all the few remaining humans could do was stand by and stare around, dumbfounded at the endless stretch of nothingness. Everyone resigned themselves to the fact that each passing day could well and truly be their last. But not me. I just couldn't let it end like this. So I turned my back on the campsite and walked away like a petulant child, casting a deaf ear to the people offering up their final prayers. Is this us? Before me, I saw a vast wasteland of endless white. Any trace of humanity had been erased. We no longer had any hope for survival. Oop. Let alone of turning the tide, nothing we tried had even the slightest effect. In this wasteland, I searched through old records like a raccoon pawing through garbage. I managed to find an old motorcycle with barely enough fuel for a one-way trip, and began riding across the blinding white wasteland. It's just, nothing about this makes sense. There are so many unanswered questions. If I'm going to die, I at least want to know why. I can accept an alien invasion. I can even accept the end of the world. But I can't accept not knowing why they invaded us or how. The invasion lasted a good 90 days. There must have been some sign leading up to it. Someone must have seen this coming. Or maybe someone knew this was coming and decided to let it happen. How did the invaders first make their way to Earth to begin with? Someone needs to figure out at least that much, or humanity will never be able to rest in peace. So I'll keep exploring until I find a lead, some sort of clue that can lead me to the answers I seek. This recording might just be me talking to myself, but still, there's every chance that this is the last document remaining on Earth. My name is David. David Bluebook. I'm an oddball setting off on the last trip of his life, searching for answers in a world where I'll be lucky to see tomorrow. Oh! Hello? Researcher's Log 2018. 18 hours have passed since the events we observed in New Mexico. At last, Subject E has been relocated to this base. Honestly, I can barely contain my excitement. This is the biggest thing to happen since the Roswell UFO incident in 1947. I have no idea how it ended up making an emergency landing on this planet, and I don't care. What I do know is that our visitor is at death's door and needs our help if it's going to survive. I also know that it's an intelligent life form and is nothing like us humans. Its form beggars belief. Thank goodness for the boundless capacity of the human imagination. This visitor from a distant world looks exactly like the sort of thing one would see in a horror movie. My orders are to perform surgery on this new friend from beyond the stars to save its life and hopefully establish communication. I'm literally trembling with excitement. My entire staff and I are eager to begin our work. This will be a difficult operation, but we will save it. This will be by far the most fulfilling work I've ever done. How could I not see that it succeeds? My only regret is that I won't be able to share these discoveries with the outside world. This project is as classified as they come, and who knows if it will ever be disclosed to the public. Until then, we must continue to nurse it back to health in secret, here in this underground facility. Can you imagine if shit like this actually happens? Like, if this is actually happening in Area 51, we fucking avoided finding this out because we were too scared to go do the Naruto run around Area 51 or they would shoot us on sight. Man, them alien cheeks. We missed clapping them, boys. It is here that I must study the strange new life form. These tree roots come to life. Oh, oh. Okay. Pyro. You mean natural selection didn't happen? Yeah, seriously. I do think about these things every once in a while, though. Oh, hello. Like, what if? Just, what friggin' if? We have already discovered intelligent life, and the government just isn't saying anything about it. Alien cheeks, you say, and I'll add it to your fanfic. Fuck. Oh, God. It has been 90 days, 3 full months since the Tree of Emptiness took root. The world has been successfully rewritten with the Lostbelts. The felling theoretical phenomenon is complete. Let us take a moment to celebrate this milestone. None of this would have been possible without each of your devoted efforts. You're giving us way too much credit, Kirshtaria. Kirshtaria, I'm assuming. None of us has done anything worth celebrating yet. The foreign god did all the work, invading and rewriting history in the world and all that. All we've done is keep our Lostbelt kings in good spirits. The real work's only just starting, yeah? You don't get it, Beryl. Stabilizing the Lostbelts and growing the tree are one and the same. Lord Kirshtaria is telling us to devote ourselves to maintaining our contracts with the Lostbelt servants. Particularly masters like you who treat this as some kind of game. Whoa, whoa, easy there, Ophelia. Looks really can kill when you're the one giving them. That aside, Lord Kirshtaria, huh? Changed a bit since you woke up, haven't you? Ah, don't worry. I won't give you too much shit about that. I get why you'd want to cling to someone under the circumstances. But as long as we're on the subject, let me make something clear here. I've never been more serious in my life. We already died once. Think I don't know better than to treat this like a game? This foreign god person might have resuscitated us this time, but I don't see that happening a second time. So you better believe that I want to get things taken care of while I'm still kicking. After all, I think they missed a word here. Can only enjoy stealing and killing while you're alive. Don't you agree, David? Indeed, you cannot experience the sensation that accompanies methodical killing from the confines of the coffin. Happily, our respective regions are quite primitive, so we are afforded plenty of opportunities for that experience now. You said it. They keep coming at us, practically begging us to kill them. Not a lot of time to screw around, huh? I see. I feel sorry for your Lostbelts. Oh, there he is. There's Kadok. What's the matter, Kadok? Beryl is his usual self, but you seem a bit off. What's bothering you? You look just dreadful. Oh my. Those bags under your eyes. Have you not been sleeping? Or is it just that you're under a lot of stress? Both. Never mind me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I'm sorry. You know I can't do that, Kadok. If you want me to leave you be, then at the very least I need to see a smile from you. How could I not be sad seeing a friend so down in the dumps? I can't help but worrying about you. Whatever you might think on the subject. Understand? If you really want to be alone, you need to be strong enough to handle it. And if you're letting your stress show like that, then you clearly aren't. Why not try relieving a bit of that stress with a bit of fun? This suggestion won't win points for originality, but how about some tea? I found some great tea leaves here in my own Lostbelt. I'd be happy to let you have some. I bet the Grand Duchess would be delighted as well. Oh, Banana with the resub. Thank you so much. None of your business. I swear, you don't just change no matter what happens, do you, Pepe? Flattery will get you everywhere. I must say, that wasn't bad, Kadok. I'm not praising you. That was an insult. Sheesh. How come you're not telling this guy not to treat this like a game, Ophelia? Pepperoncino's different. He's always like this. Exactly. He doesn't listen to what people tell him. Just think about that weird nickname he picked for himself. He's a dyed-in-the-wool optimist. Maybe a natural-born outlaw. Either way, you don't want to see him get serious, you know? He'd only ever show his true colors if the shit really hit the fan. Like the apocalypse or something. Actually, scratch that. Maybe not even then. No more wasting our time. Kirshtaria, what did you want to talk about? We've already reported about our Lostbelts. Mine isn't fit for territory expansion, and I have no intention of competing with the rest of you. If you want to fight over who gets to rule this planet, knock yourselves out. Did I not already tell you all this? You think we'd buy that? You can't just shut yourself away and sit this one out, Akuta. In the end, we're going to have to choose a single Lostbelt. If you give up on expanding your Lostbelt's territory, it'll just be a matter of time until another Lostbelt invades it. You really want to just lose by default? You're okay with that? Yes, I am. And if my Lostbelt ends up disappearing, I'm fine with that too. This time, I just want to stay there right up to the end. As long as I'm satisfied, I'll go along with the rest of the Cryptors. So you don't give a shit about this power struggle thing, huh? Can't blame you. We all know who's gonna win anyway. Kirstarius could beat all of ours put together with one hand tied behind his back. This whole game to figure out who's gonna be the king of the earth has been rigged from the start. I mean, you should see how bad mine and David's Lostbelts are. There's just no way these are possibilities for how humanity would turn out. But there's not a damn thing wrong with Kirstari's Lostbelt. Hell, things might even be better there than in proper human history. No fair, right? I swear he was already the favorite to win before we even got started. No accounting for the luck of a born nobleman, huh? Beryl, hold your tongue. Lord Kishtaria conquered that city entirely on his own merits. Hang on, the Lostbelts are just a normal Holy Grail worth some extra steps. You will hold your tongue as well, Ophelia. Beryl is not incorrect. But it's all right. It is plain to all that I will emerge the victor. No comments how I go about claiming my inevitable victory will change that. Now then, hologram or not, I did not call you all here today to go over your Lostbelt's growth. An hour ago, one of my servants foretold the appearance of a spirit origin graph and a round circle. The spirit origin graph belongs to Chaldea, while the round circle no doubt refers to Mash Kyrielite's shield. This means they are finally about to re-emerge from void space, following their escape from Antarctica. So they're still alive, even after 3 whole months spent wandering void space. Yeah, that's right, we've been like stuck in a wormhole, haven't we? For like the last 3 months. Oh shit, I almost forgot about that. I see. And after Koyanskaya went to all that trouble to have the Mages Association appoint a new director who should have been easy to manipulate. Perhaps you made the wrong choice, Warime? My servant could have destroyed the entire base, you know. No, our plan was the best option available. Chaldea's defensive may not have been airtight, but they were formidable nonetheless. In order for us to take control, it was necessary to convince Chaldea to let us in willingly, by disguising ourselves as staff, and then shut down Chaldeus from within. Had we done things differently, the Chaldeans would simply have ray-shifted away and stopped us. Koyanskaya's plan was well conceived. With the benefit of hindsight, the only issue was the fact that a certain servant did not act of their own accord. But that is hardly Karak's fault. After all, of the 3 servants who were served as the foreign god's envoys, neither the priest nor Koyanskaya were our own. So, do you know where the Chaldeans are going to show up? Lamentably, my servants' predictions did not reach that far into the future. All I know is that they will emerge in a matter of hours. That's it. So what? We're just supposed to get back to our posts and keep an eye out for... They'll emerge in Russia, inside the Lostbelt. How do you know that? Simple logic. How else? The only thing they know about Earth as it is now is the identities of the servants who attacked Chaldea. Ah, that's their only possible connection for emerging from void space. For them, the Oprichinki are both a threat and a means to determine the destination. So it all comes down to retribution, huh? We got them good, so now they want to get us back, which means they'll be gunning for me first and foremost. Perhaps. Anyway, if they are the kind of people to seek revenge, that will make them easier to deal with. Yeah, revengeance, huh? Man, that's rough. I doubt you'll be able to talk your way out of that one. I know. How about I help you out, Karak? You don't really go in for all that rough and tumble stuff, do you? If you want, I can play teacher for you. Show you how it's done. Hard pass. Stick to your own Lostbelt. I got enough faux big brother shit from Pepe. Oh, come on! I really am concerned for you, you know? Besides, Pepperoncino is more like our old man than our big bro. But fine. If you're set on doing this yourself, I can respect that. Good luck handling this yourself, Karak. Go show the Grand Duchess what you're made of. Just don't push yourself too hard, alright? Things are looking dicey. Don't be afraid to bail. We're just competing. We're not enemies. But we got no use for a cryptor who's lost their Lostbelt. If you want to live your life in peace, nobody's gonna stop you. Right, Woody May? Kadok, as you know, we have all consented to a non-aggression pact. As Cryptors, our goal is to expand our respective Lostbelts' territories. Eventually, our Lostbelts' borders will clash, and one will inevitably be consumed. Thus will the Lostbelt with the strongest foundation of humanity feed upon the weaker ones. But it is in that clash, and only that clash, that a Cryptor may interfere with another Cryptor's Lostbelt. If Chaldea does appear in Russia, then it falls to the King of Russia's Lostbelt to deal with them. Our duty is the reconstruction of humanity within our Lostbelt, and to build a world where humans and gods can once more coexist in harmony. So what they're trying to do is bring back the Age of Gods in a new foundation of humanity? Now that the foreign gods invasion has ended, the task of disposing Chaldea is extraneous at best. It is at this stage nothing more than a chore. Still, I suppose I must admit they remain a hindrance. They do have a great deal of experience overturning worlds. Kadok, I look forward to seeing what you're capable of. Eliminate this nuisance and grow Russia's tree as quickly as you can. Succeeding in the latter should make the former markedly easier. It's not that proper human history is bad, but they think they could do better. Yeah, that's pretty much the vibe I've gotten so far. For my part, I would like to see all the Lostbelts realize their full potential, for each is the potential of humanity itself. It would be a travesty for one of them to end before its history has had a chance to flourish. You don't have to tell me. I'm here to win as much as any of you. This is where I sign off. Chaldea's coming for me. I'll be there to greet them. What I can tell, bring back the Age of the Gods, but without the tyranny of the gods. Interesting, so just have the gods there, but not have them be involved? Odd how that might work. I'm going to head back to the throne as well. My king's thirst for exploration and conquest is insatiable. There's no telling what sort of trouble he might get into if I leave him alone for too long. Now it's another down. Right then, I'll be off as well. Let me know if Russia sends out an SOS. Alright, I must say though, you certainly seem happy about this barrel. You must get off on seeing Kadok struggling. Now, what sort of heartless bastard do you take me for, Pepperoncino? I'm actually worried about him, you know. I was an only child, so I like to think of him as the little brother I never had. Why would I want to see him die? I just want to be a good big brother and look out for him. Besides, I'm thrilled to hear that he's still alive. I haven't been this happy since I first broke into their ICU. Dr. Roman kicked me out before we could have a bit of fun together back then. But now there's no one left to get in the way. So he knew Romani. Goodness me. I don't know what we're going to do about him. Anyway, I'd best be signing off too. Something doesn't seem right on my end either. While you're here, David, there's something I'd like to ask you about regarding my report. What do you think about the cube in my Lostbelt? I have little information to go on. Do you still want my thoughts? Of course. I would so love to hear your assessment. I think that your thing is your Achilles heel. The weakest of weak points for you and your Lostbelt. If Woody May or I had your Lostbelt, it'd be the first thing we got rid of. But in your particular case, Pepperoncino, we'll leave it alone. That's just who you are. I see. Then maybe I'll wait and see how it goes. Though personally, I'd love to cut it out now. Hey, Avengers. Alright, I'm signing off. Our next meeting's a month from now, yes? See you then. Each of the other Cryptors has returned to their posts. Are you sure this is for the best, Lord Kirshtaria? Truthfully, I doubt Kadak is up to the task of maintaining Russia's Lostbelt. The Russian king's spirit origin strength is on par with the divine spirit's servant. You may be able to control him, Lord Kirshtaria, but there's no way Kadak can. And if the remnants of Chaldea show up there and start making trouble, there's no telling what might happen to Russia's Lostbelt. Are you worried Kadak's Lostbelt may be destroyed before it could become food for the others, Ophelia? No, it's not that. It's just... the way he was behaving left me with a bad feeling. And there are times when he prioritizes the Grand Duchess's wishes over our objective. So his rather ordinary nature has backfired. Very well, you do have a point. Canis, it is time to make use of your sea-crossing authority. You will head for Russia and observe Kadak's actions. If he has indeed turned his back on our mission, you will see to his punishment. Oh, are you kidding me, Master? You're really sending me the great Canis out to do your housekeeping? And all because this woman won't leave you alone. What sort of heroic spirit do you take me for? A trustworthy one, naturally. You may be coarse, but that is only your pride. And since I have bested you in combat fair and square, I know you will not renege on your promise to me. Nor will you renounce your previous statements depending on the situation, unlike the gods. Unless I'm mistaken and you are, in fact, just as fickle as they are. Always got something to say, don't you, human? What a pompous, weak-kneed, pretentious scumbag. Fine, I'll be your little lapdog. But if you think I'm gonna forget about this humiliation, you got another thing coming. My luck? No. The gods' luck must have run out the day I lost to you. You want me to babysit the situation with humans struggling to fight back? Fine, I will. If you remember when the Cryptors were being introduced, Mash was scared by mention of Beryl, and Beryl's lines mentioned, and I see you in a bit of fun. Oh! Okay, then! Oh, poor Mash. It's also fairly likely. I assumed you wanted to kill her or something as opposed to that. Since he mentions his love for murder in his opening lines. Yeah, that is true. See, I don't remember the prologue too well because it's been a couple months. It is of no consequence. This is why I made a contract with Canis in the first place. I trust him to be my eyes. Him? Her? It! The spirit. Meanwhile, I'll be having him monitor the continent. I'll also have him stop by your Lostbelt as well. I advise you to take caution when he does. As you know, he is not overly fond of women like yourself. You offend him, he may just end up erasing your Lostbelt king and all. I'm not so sure about that. My Lostbelt's king is certainly a deal more subdued than Russia's, yes. However, her power is easily a match for divine spirits. On top of that, I have the strongest knight ever to live in my charge. I can't imagine either of them having anything to fear, even from the divine spirit Canis. I see. Then I suppose I need say nothing more. The fate of your Lostbelt will have an impact on mine as well. If possible, I would prefer that our respective Lostbelts be the last two remaining in our competition. Our victory may be inevitable, but some matters of winning are better than others, and my victory must want for nothing. I expect great things from you, Ophelia. I need as many capable compatriots as possible. Yes, Lord Kirshtaria. I promise, I won't let you down. The roots of cosmic fantasy have descended upon us. The advent of the foreign god is at hand. After 3 months, the Lostbelt have finished their rewrites. Both this planet and the next generation of human history now belong to us. But that is not enough. I will not be satisfied with that alone. The sages from proper human history abandoned humans in their naivete. There's a lot of typos. God damn it, guys. Get your shit together. They who called himself the King of Mages first pitied humanity, but soon washed his hands of them. But not me. I will never relax my grip. It has been 2,000 years since mystics disappeared, when the foundations of the world were passed on to mankind. Now I will attempt to reach a world that no sage ever could. I will attempt to enact an idea that no mage has ever before conceived. Just you watch Maris bury on his Animosphere. Watch as I achieve what you only ever dared dream of. No. Hello. Oh, I remember you. I don't like you. Oh boy. Hey-oh, we got some quartz though. Still no battles. Okay, the Empire of Beasts. We finally going to hop in with the gang. Section 1. Empire of Beasts. Oh, baby, baby. Ooh. Hello? Anybody here? Oh. Thank you. I was not expecting that. GGK brought me some pizzas. Like little thin pizzas. It's kind of cool. That ain't half bad. All right, there we go. Welcome to Russia, I'm assuming. It's really getting bad out here. You can still smell 3 of them. I don't take them out now, I'll starve to death this winter for sure. You'll just have to hang in there a little longer. It's a what? A creep shot? Go to hell. I'm not sure if you've been asked this, but thoughts on Catherine Full Body coming to Switch? I think it's pretty cool. I think it's going to be a good fit for the Switch in general. I'm wondering exactly what, if any, graphic things will be lost, you know, going to the other console. Because I think if Catherine could run on the Switch, I am pretty positive Persona 5 could run on the Switch at that point. An earthquake. Uh-oh. What the hell is up with that tree? Almost looks like a giant tower. What tree? There's a tree? Wait, excuse me? In this version of history, demonic beasts have been present since the very beginning? Humanity here evolved along a particularly unique route in order to combat both the beasts and the perpetual blizzard that shrouded the land. In this world, there is nothing worse than weakness. To die is to admit defeat. Here, strength is justice, and justice strength. It is a world of permafrost, where the notion of might makes right has been taken to its logical conclusion. And now gamers and companions are about to set foot in this alternate history. I do love myself alternate history. Hey, Fo. It's been a week. Wait, so it's only been a week for us, but it's been 3 months outside. Holy shit. It's only been a week. Ah, MASH, my dear. Good morning, Senpai. Are you awake? Of course I am. How are you doing, my precious little eggplant? Hope you don't mind if I come in. I brought you some breakfast. Ah. Just as GGK has done. Well, not breakfast per se, but lunch. This is a lot better than nothing. Thank you, Mash. Time is one of the fundaments of our universe. But time doesn't intrinsically have a past or future. Those are just axes we came up with to help us keep track of it. As long as time goes on, a little shake-up before or after won't make any difference. But here in void space, time doesn't go on. We won't suffer the effects of age as long as we stay here. But we also don't know what will happen once we emerge into normal space. We might return at exactly the instant we left, or we might find that we've been gone for hundreds of years. Oh boy! Would it be surprised if we just aged instantly as soon as we exit void space, like when Urashima Taro opened the Tamatebako? Oh boy. That's extremely unsettling. Mash, I don't need you to scare me. Alright, let's go talk to Da Vinci. Da Vinci says she managed to give it twice as much room by warping its eternal space. Cool. In before, as soon as Gamerchan steps out, he just rapidly ages. Please, I don't want to age. Why are alerts not going through all of a sudden? It's very strange. Things were working fine before. Are things just like horribly delayed? Because I see your cheer there, Rogue. But for some reason it's not popping up on the stream. Hold on. Let me just go check something real quick. I want to make sure Stream Elements hasn't broken. That is very curious. Oh, that's interesting. I think Stream Elements has broken. I can't connect. Upstream connect error or disconnect. Wow, what the hell? That is very strange. Okay, that's where the problem is. Stream Elements themselves have gone down for some reason. I cannot load their webpage. Connection failure. Oh well. Not much I can do about that. At least I know it's not a problem that's on my end, at least. But I'll just have to keep an eye out in chat for when I see cheers or subs or anything else like that. So for people who are following, I'm not going to be able to see that. Thank you all, past and present and future follows. You have my gratitude. Just I won't be able to see them until this problem resolves itself. It's very strange. StreamElement.exe has stopped working. Seriously, it has. As for the other private rooms, oh yes, Director Gordolph is staying in the captain's quarters. Da Vinci has her capsule in the computer room, and Holmes seems to be sleeping in the workshop. We also have air conditioning, a storage room, and an armory, although the new director has prohibited us from going in there. And since we have 2 large cruisers worth of space, Da Vinci and Holmes were even able to make the cockpit/bridge several meters wide. Alright, let's head to the cockpit now. Oh, hello.
Enough of this nonsense, you flimsy excuse of a detective. Why must you insist on keeping us here? We must be in a safe zone by now.
It is, as I have said, a more difficult question than you seem to realize. We must first discuss how we might even define a safe zone. For example, can we say that we are safe here in void space thanks to a lack of enemies in our vicinity? I'm afraid the answer is a resounding no. For that matter, there are no enemies to be found in void space. Consequently, we need not concern ourselves with attempts at pursuit. No, what we must concern ourselves with is a threat far greater, one that quite literally surrounds us.
In other words, my good Muzik, the question is not of when we should emerge, but how. You mean to tell me it's not even possible for us to leave? How could you be so blasé about such a nightmarish prospect?
Looks like Holmes and the new director are getting along nicely, Senpai. I'm almost sorry to interrupt them. You think that's nice? Good morning, everyone. Gamer Amash Kyrielite reporting in for the latest status update. I like how everyone just seems to be humoring Gordolph and just treating him like a child. Good morning, you two. Have you already had breakfast? Yes, thank you. I had an Italian cuisine ration myself, and Senpai is just about to have his.
Oh, so you lower-level employees are stuck with the rations, eh? How sad. I had a plate of warm French toast and tea with extra milk myself. It is, of course, important to my role as captain. The captain needs a lot of calories to have enough energy.
Okay, sure, dude. I swear, who do you think you are, hugging all the halfway decent non-perishables for yourself?
Nothing wrong with that. The quality of one's diet has a pronounced effect on one's mental state, after all. Those who are unwilling to endure discomfort should make every effort to eat well on a daily basis. Besides, a hot cup of tea is a small price to pay if it helps eliminate the greatest source of disorder in our little community. Don't you agree, Mr. Manu?
Money. Gordolph is the biggest cause of pain and suffering, apparently. Cool. I mean, I could see it.
Well, can't argue with that, especially when the guy who's less willing to deal with discomfort than anyone is actually managing it. You mean me? Not to worry, I still have a store of my own little remedy to fall back on. If the time ever comes when I need to calm my nerves, it should do the trick. Why can't I can keep going like this for a month? Oh, never mind how strong your willpower is. You still haven't answered my question, Holmes. Yes, we can't emerge. I wish you a little gratitude for the appointment, and now tell me exactly what's going on. Does he have a death wish? I mean... Well, he's already got Da Vinci serving as his technical advisor, right? Probably just appointed Holmes to administrative stuff because he doesn't have any other managers to help him right now. I can hear you, you know. Now come on, Holmes, out with it. We want to survive, or aren't we? I'm afraid survive is too broad a term for me to provide a satisfactory answer. But I can at least outline the possible results of our emergence. Strictly speaking, it's not that we cannot emerge. Rather, we have nowhere to emerge to. At the present moment, we are voyaging across the void space. World existing on a negative vector. To put it another way. So in order to return to reality, we need a connection to it. An anchor, if you will. Fortunately, anything should be able to serve as an anchor as long as it exists in reality. So as long as someone here has such a connection, we should be able to escape from this void space. However, we are unable to do so at this time, which means the world itself has been utterly wiped clean. That's ridiculous. What do you mean wiped clean? That there's nothing anywhere left? I'm certainly willing to admit that it was terrifying seeing those meteoroids, I suppose they were, falling to Earth while we were in Antarctica. Given the size, the impacts must have been absolutely devastating. No doubt the destruction was many times worse than the Great Tunguska event. Terrible as that may be, there was simply no way that there could have been a cataclysm capable of wiping off every nation off the face of the Earth. And of course, let us not forget the clock tower. London's clock tower has been around for millennia. It is the greatest bastion of magecraft in existence, guarded by hundreds of defense mechanisms. There's no possible way it could be destroyed. The Mist City! That's right, London. Did he just not believe what happened with the Mist City? With all due respect, Gordolph, I'm afraid the Mages Association in London has been destroyed as well. Every single nation, all destroyed. With the exception of those of us here, the entirety of humanity has been wiped from existence. Or at least so Kirshtaria Wurime believes. Otherwise, he would never have made that proclamation. possible. The world couldn't possibly be destroyed so easily. Couldn't possibly. Right? You all agree, don't you? I hate to say it, dude. We in a sticky wicket. Gamer, you may be a cheeky little bastard, but I can tell you have sensibilities much more in line with my own. Well, then you tell them. Tell them Holmes is making this all up or wrong or something. Yeah, this isn't the first time this has happened. Huh? Don't tell me you're serious about this too. Aren't you like me? No. It can't be. Then there really is nothing at all left on Earth? Yeah, bro, this is a Tuesday for us, Gordy. This is just a regular day of the week. It's gonna be a chance to create a brand new organization for Magecraft from scratch. What do you all think? When life gives you lemons, right? And how will we do that when all the rest of humanity's been wiped out? But hey, if you want to make an association of one, go nuts, old man. I am not old. I may have a year or two on you, but I'm still a dashing specimen in the prime of my youth. All that said, we do have one possible exit point. Thanks, Holmes. And that is a solid chance of existing. The Oprachinki, the black-garbed army that attacked Chaldea. We know of them and they know of us. That makes an almost complete connection between our two groups. If we were to emerge now, we would most likely do so wherever they currently are. You mean? Yeah, we'd end up at their HQ. So I guess we better get ready to fight. And we do have to leave voice space at some point. Shadow Border's reserves are running low. We're almost out of food, water, and power. Indeed, we will need to emerge soon no matter what, but I would like to do so at the best possible time. Fortunately, we have the paper moon, a compass capable of measuring standard space and void space simultaneously. We've been using it all this time to look for a comparatively safe location wherever we emerge, which is to say an area devoid of hostiles. Isn't that right, Da Vinci? I take it you're about done by now. Good morning, everyone. It's me, Da Vinci. No need to fill me in. I've been listening along this whole time. In fact, whenever I'm acting as commander in the computer room's bio unit, I can see everything that happens inside the Shadow Border. So don't go thinking you can keep any secrets from me, Gordolph. That goes for you too, Holmes. The eyebrow. He's like, huh? The fuck you talk about? Also gone ahead and plotted a course to emerge there. As luck would have it, we're even nearing a current that should do the trick nicely. If we head that way now, we could hitch a ride and be carried along that course in about 5 minutes. If we miss this wave, we'll have to wait 10 days for the next one. By that time, the Shadow Border will be almost completely out of power. So what I'm getting at is, yeah, it's this or nothing. It's now or never. You got it. That's what I like to hear, gamer. Make sure to stop by and thank me for being so amazing later. Incidentally, according to the paper moon, this wave will bring us back to standard space approximately 90 days after we left. So that means we'll be emerging around early April in the year 2020. Man, we really lucked out. One wrong move and we could have ended up on a wave that would have taken us there 100 years later. If we'd emerged into standard space then, it'd probably be way too late to do anything. Slow down! You mean a few days difference can affect our exit time that much? Is that normal for zero sail travel? The music residence will be no more than a ruin. You can do that. It's my house. Of course, that's what he's worried about. Notice how much quicker he is to grasp stuff when it affects him directly? Try to remember that everything on Earth has already been destroyed. Now then, it seems we are faced with a decision. The perfect wave on which we can ride to re-enter reality is nearly upon us. Are you all prepared to take it? Fuck your house, buddy boy. The world is at stake. There's no telling what the world will look like when we get there. All we can say for certain at this point is that we will be emerging on the Oprachinki's home turf. We are very likely to be attacked the moment we reappear. Even so, let's just stay the course. What was that, Mr. Minear?
I don't know. We collided with something. Now the left screw is shut down. Uh-oh. Not the left screw. We found the void space's border wall. The collision has damaged our armor. Part of the logic formula is missing. Why did you impoverished fools use cheap materials? Because that's all you let us do. Must have spent all his money acquiring Chaldea. Well, this certainly isn't good. We can't maintain the vehicle's balance anymore. Looks like this is it for our Maiden Zero sale. At least we should be able to still raise the bow and re-enter standard space, but after that, I think we'll need to step outside to make repairs. Holmes! Quite so. Given the circumstances, our hands are tied. This is indeed the end of our Maiden Zero sale. All hands prepare to emerge. All done talking? Then let's go catch ourselves a wave. I didn't agree to that. Wait! Let me get my seatbelt on! All hands, take your seats. You are not to get incapacitated under any circumstances. That goes for you too, gamer. As long as you're strapped in, you won't suffer any serious injuries. Trust me, I speak from experience. Oh, god damn it. Activating Paper Moon. Alright, here we go. What the hell is gonna happen? Nobody knows. Nobody can even guess. So we must be prepared for anything. The only way we will learn what awaits us when we emerge is to see it for ourselves. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh, new graphic. I like it. We've exited void space. Lostbelt number 1. The Permafrost Empire, Anastasia. The Grand Duchess of the Beast Nation. Woo! All right. Oh. We can't really see much, can we? Still no battles. All right, that's fair, I suppose. At least we made it to the map. Reality space anchor attached. Reality verification complete. Establishing Shadow Border's existence. Zero sail return successful. I say, I'm alive! I'm alive! My limbs have never felt so solid. It's like I gained several kilograms since we were in void space. So we're stuck here for the time being. I see. It's a wonder the Shadow Border held up this well, given the less than ideal circumstances in which we... We did it, we're back on Earth! We can go outside. Be careful, guys! Guys. Don't open that door. Please, whatever you do. God damn it. They're all scrambling to exit! Well now, I suppose I ought to have expected this. Who would be curious about the state of the world now, given the circumstances? It is, after all, our home. We fought so hard to protect it. The miracle of our return. From such a perilous voyage, no doubt pales in comparison. I'm surprised there's no, windows on this thing. Indeed, I would expect nothing less from Chaldea's staff. I must say it's a tad too dazzling for me to view directly. You better believe I'm gonna go check it out right away. Not you too, gamer. Damn it, what about me? Is it okay if I leave the monitor for a little, Holmes? I want to see what it's like out there with my own 2 eyes. Sorry, Mr. Minia, but someone has to stay here and keep an eye on the monitor. After all, I too have been waiting with bated breath to see what lies on the other side of that door. Oh, is that so? Fine, what do I care? I'm just a sad, lonely geek anyway. Nero's gets the shaft, so why should things change now? He's salty. Right? Oh boy. It's freezing! I saw that coming. My coat is frosting over. Quick, close the door. That snowfield we saw for a brief moment. Man, that was a close one. Good thing I cranked up the heat. Is everyone okay? You should know better than to just open the door the moment we stop in some strange part of the world. I trust you've all learned your lesson, yes? No more going outside after a zero sail until we finish checking the conditions around the anchor point. Failing to follow that protocol could be hazardous to your health. Now, are you all ready to hear my report? Gamer walks outside, stares, and goes back inside. Nope! No snow for me! It's just a blizzard. Wait, how cold is it? The odd bit is that it's 100 degrees below zero. Excuse me? 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius? Actually, I think it doesn't matter at that point. I think that's both the exact same temperature. I think Fahrenheit and Celsius meet up at that particular moment. Okay then. How did you not freeze? So you plan to go outside and live for more than a couple of minutes, you'll need some serious cold protection. If that wasn't enough, take a look at this footage. Hello? Is that an aurora and a storm? Supercell. I'm supposed to figure out the scale here with no frame of reference. Doesn't look like it's rather big, but... Oh, it's big, all right. Ready to have your minds blown? The storm is literally endless. It covers every inch of Russia, like a wall around the entire world. And the aurora blocks all kind of electromagnetic waves, so it's completely impossible to break through. Oh, minus 100 degrees is minus 73 degrees Celsius? Then what's negative 100 degrees Celsius? Ah, yes, snow. So much snow. Ooh, minus 148. Shitballs. That's cold. This storm can tear steel apart, level entire cities, even destroy the world as we know it. No wonder people thought of it as a god during the Age of Gods. Remember, storms are the single most powerful source of naturally produced energy on the planet. And one this massive is bound to be raging around with all the energy of a nuclear bomb. It stretches as far as the eye can see. Humanity has yet to invent anything in the way of a vehicle capable of breaking through a storm like this. Lovely. The Snow White curtain. Instead of the Iron Curtain. God damn it. Damn you, Stalin. What the hell? Which means that even once we get off the shadow border and up and running, we'll be able to leave this place. In short, we are trapped in a world about which we know nothing. Uh-oh. Now, Gordolf, at least we are no longer in any immediate danger. For that matter, the zero sail was incredibly dangerous in its own right, since it inverted our very existence into the negative zone. I believe it would benefit our chances of survival tremendously if we were to regroup here. Stalin banner when? Once the Stalin banner comes after the Hitler banner. Avenger Hitler. God damn it. No, I gotta get that thought out of my head. Well, it is certainly an emergency, and we do need to regroup. Da Vinci, does the Shadow Border possess the ability to camouflage itself? Of course it does. This vessel's design. TMG. It messes with all the observer's perceptions and senses. And for the moment, we need to worry about the danger of finding us from the outside. That, of course, does not account for possible problems from the inside. Why do we only have one blanket per person? What do you mean? You want to take blankets away from people? What other choice do we have, Gordolf? We've got to save all the power we can right now. Deal with it. Besides, the way things are going, we'll probably starve to death before we freeze to death, since I don't see us finding more food in this mess. Hey, if it comes to that, I bet the new director outlives us all. Oh, so you can tell how resilient I am. Fuck, dude. Oh, this guy. This guy. I believe Senpai was alluding to your excess, energy reserves. Indeed, food has been one of the several problems we face. Let us take stock of our current situation. It's 100 below. The best goober around. Russia. Damn. So Holmes was right. We have literally fallen right into the Oprachinki's laps. But hang on, how is that impossible? I know we were adrift for some time, but how could we reach Russia from Antarctica? We would have had to sail halfway across the world for that to happen. Did void space make that possible? More or less. In void space, real-world distances have no meaning. Instead, the distance we can travel corresponds exactly to the time it takes to calculate coordinates and verify our existence. Now, take a look at the paper moon. Ah, there we go. It's a two-dimensional world map. Seven locations that seem to be layered differently than the rest of the map. Yeah, like what? Reminds me of the seven singularities that caused the incineration of humanity. The map doesn't look too dissimilar. I mean, like, I think I see some chunks of ocean in places that probably shouldn't be, but Russia, where we are now, is one such region. Are they singularities? Hey, Ein! Twitch money for polls. We did some polls. Thank you for the resub, though, my friend. I do appreciate it. It's too early to tell. Given Kyoshitari said during his transmission, I believe these regions are not the past, but... Oh? You must have been freezing, even in just the few short minutes you were out there. So, how's my baby holding up? Well, frankly, it won't be possible to make repairs. For starters, we don't have a logic formula to let us withstand void space. Nor do we have the armor plating we would need to carve into the formula into. Well, the engine's not in great shape after we overtaxed it. We'll need at least a little time to get it back up and running. Oh, it's so cold. At least it's not as bad now. It should warm up a little once it gets to midday. As long as we avoid working at night, we should be able to get by with just our snowsuits. Glad to hear it. Make sure you grab a hot shower before you catch cold or anything. This is the one time you'll get to rest up as much as you want. In fact, maybe you'd prefer a hot bath. No thank you. Hot towel will do. We really have to conserve electricity now, after all. Trust our new director has no issue with us investigating this land and correcting the problem. New director? No, not at all. As a devoted magecraft practitioner myself, I cannot turn a blind eye to this matter. If there's a singularity to be corrected, we must do so simply as a matter of course. One of us must venture out and find someone with whom we can barter and negotiate. Arrange for a suitable replacement for a missing armor plate. Fix the singularity while they're at... Oh yeah, just fix the singularity while we're at it. Alright, I've got this. It was gonna be me all along anyway. We all know this. Mr. Gamer, perhaps even recklessly so, but for the moment I will spare you the lecture. You may not currently have any servants capable of aiding you in battle, but you are still a master. Furthermore, you are far and away the most experienced fighter out of everyone here. At this point, you are the only one who can send to investigate the area. It will be extremely dangerous. As the administrative advisor, I'm ashamed I must ask this of you. Oh, do we have a Holmes escort? Naturally. I will do so to the best of my ability. Fieldwork is, of course, one of my many specialties. Now regarding your Mr. Coat. Oh? Excuse me? Hey, Major Man, thanks for the follow. That must mean Stream Elements is fixed. Did we? Yep, I'm loading into the page. Oh, God. All right, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, sweet Jesus. Good, good. You're one of our precious few fighters. As the only servant capable of handling the situation, I forbid you from leaving this vehicle. You're just scared, dude. Oh, now everybody's alerts that have been on hold, I think, are going to be rotated through at this point. Probably. I think that was Rogue's cheer from earlier. Have you already forgotten about me and my genius? You're not a real servant, you're just an imitation who's lost any combat ability you may have once had. I mean, I guess he's not wrong about that. Chaldea fulfilled its mission admirably. I mean, it was the truth. I commend your attitude. I see no problem whatsoever with my plan. You're a proven warrior, as you demonstrated by repairing the past singularities. So directed would I be if I didn't trust a proven master. Or excuse for one, that's what. So I am placing my implicit trust in you. So listen up. You were to go on this expedition alone. The rest of us will relay instructions to you from this operations room. That's fucking suicidal. The dude's just got a grudge. He just wants to see me die. I mean, you're withdrawing the testimony you provided to the inquiry board. Yep, claims that Chaldea had not been sitting around merely twiddling its thumbs for the last year, no more than lies. I'll go. Of course I'll go. God damn it, you son of a bitch. It is indeed important that we investigate this area, but we must concentrate the bulk of our efforts on keeping the Shadow Border and the Paper Moon safe. Therefore, I will remain to guard the Shadow Border and do whatever I can to aid the expedition from here. Oh, there's another chair. All that said, the fact remains that it would also be reckless to send Mr. Gamer out on his own. It is 100 degrees below zero outside, and there is no telling what else may be lying in wait. Oh my god! Saute! Piccata! Oh crap! Oh fuck! Poor Manir. It's the cooking method that uses butter and lemon juice. There's Ein's resub. And Lady Iactium's resub. There you go. 2-month streak. Hey, it's my anniversary as well. I'll finish that fanfic as soon as I can, gamer. God damn it. Blah! At 2, gamer? It's at Manir. Manir! Get your armaments in order. We'll be joining Gamer on his expedition. At 2. God, I knew it. Why me? Now that we're parked, is this simply the best way for you to make yourself useful? Besides, if worst comes to worst, I know someone who can fill in as the driver. I mean, you're not wrong, but damn it, I guess I've got no choice. Wait, I'll go with Senpai. I believe that would be the best possible option. For one thing, I have even fewer ways to be useful here than Mr. Manir does. I can also fight for brief periods, just like I did at Chaldea. Well, I mean, I guess that's true, but didn't that, like, nearly kill you? What about you, Da Vinci? I hate to say it, but I do think Gamer will need a companion. And Mash is an old hand when it comes to investigating unexplored areas by now. As long as she agrees not to engage in combat as a servant unless absolutely necessary, and to focus solely on providing support. She's the best partner Gamer could ask for. It's not my place to try to stop her. Mash, you better keep yourself safe. Let's go explore this place together. I'd be happy to accompany you on this expedition. Good, good. Fortunately, I expected something like this might happen one day.
So I suppose this is the as good a time as any to show you the mystic code I made for exploring polar regions. Here you go, gamer. And Mash, here's a snowsuit I made just for you. You need to work on your goodbyes. Thought it was quite the encouraging speech. Wow, you are serious. You're a noble through and through, aren't you? I'm amazed you managed to survive this long without dying in solitude. Did you just luck out and get a really good mate or something? I will have you know I never experienced solitude once in my life. My tutor, the fourth tool, was so strict she would barely leave me alone. Wouldn't it be a little familiar? Only you acted as cute as you look. Simple solution, if you get in any fights, bring him back to Da Vinci's truck. If Holmes is to defend the truck and you just happen to be there, then he also just so happens to have to defend you. Big brain play. Formation restricted. Oh! Right, Mash can't do shit. Hold on. Hold on. Would it be funnier to have her fight in the swimsuit in the blizzard? No. We'll be nice to Mash. I'm gonna put her back to her normal thing. Third Ascension it is. Let's try to boost her power as much as possible. Summer outfit in the blizzard, I see. Animation update poggers. There we go. Can't hurt to wear a snowsuit over your Arctic Mystic coat. Not that it's likely to do much good when it's a freaking 100 degrees below out there. Listen, I know what Gordolf said. Make sure you don't go taking any unnecessary risks. Did I not change your character skin back? Oh, fuck. Oops. It would be a hell of a waste if we died at this point. Like, what the hell was this whole game for, then? Swimsuit it is, then. Shit! I thought I hit the button. You haven't lived until you've seen France, you know. Well, we've been there. Ooh, what you giving me? Ah, this is the servants. This, I think every what Saint Graph is registered in here. If you manage to secure a ley line, you should be able to summon servants again. As for power, you'll just have to make do somehow. Maybe take advantage of a natural phenomenon. I bet Da Vinci and Holmes will figure something out. You're the one who took care of all those singularities. I don't have to tell you what an accomplishment that is. You've met at least one or two servants who are crazy enough to answer a summon no matter the circumstance. So as long as you can get the bare minimum of energy into that spirit origin graph, you ought to be able to summon at least one servant. Probably won't be able to get a really strong one. Your magical energy supply doesn't hold a candle to Chaldea's. But even so, any heroic spirit you can get to help you would be a godsend at this point. Do what you gotta do to make that happen. Alright, sounds like a plan. Here we are. Just like back then, you're our only hope, gamer. Good luck. Try to find some fish. Do that and I'll treat you to some of the best home cooking you've ever had. That seems fair. Oh, look, Mash is so cute. I like your snowsuit. Let us be off. Man, what a blizzard. Seriously, though. Oh, shit. Foo's out here, too. He's burrowed into my coat. Testing, testing. Hello, can you guys hear me? You can? Great. Looks like we've got comms working. Not sure what kind of range we'll get in this storm, though. Now then, the first order of business will be to look for a ley line. Here's what I'm thinking. Start by heading north and turn east.
If you still haven't found a ley line after a while, then you can continue west. Once that's done, come back to the shadow border before you check out the south. What do you think of that? Any thoughts to share? Am I doing a better job than, me? You're the same dependable Da Vinci you always were. Great, glad to hear it. Alright, I'll be checking it every 5 minutes. So if you stop hearing from me, that's your cue to turn around and head back. Got that, you two? We good. Oh, and let me be clear about one more thing. If you got any locals, leave the negotiations to us. Even if it comes, I can cast a simple charm spell to win over any ordinary person you run into. I mean, I guess that's a fair thing. Maybe we should only use that as a last resort, Director. Charm spells do work quickly, but their effects also wear off rapidly as well. There'll be no way of knowing when our unwitting collaborator might return to their senses. As such, I believe it will be both way safer and wiser for you to employ your natural charms here. Should we encounter any locals, I believe the best thing to do would be for Mr. Gamer to initiate the negotiations. Once both parties have reached a mutual understanding, we can then have them come to the border. Indeed, my own natural charisma will be the surest way to succeed. Very well. We'll use your plan. God damn it. Sure, I can whip something up that'll do the trick. Damn, Holmes, you played him like a fiddle. Well, I am the world's greatest detective. Besides, I wasn't being entirely untruthful. Gordolf does have a certain dignity, the sort that comes from being raised in a distinguished noble family. And that is something that Mr. Gamer can and should do without. It's nice to have people looking out for me. It truly is. Okay, Master, let's start heading north. It's getting even colder. Holmes has got your back, bro. Wait, what was that? Temperatures you experience right now can freeze hot water or turn a banana hard enough to use as a hammer. Oh, cool. Now smash it with a hammer. Sure, let's head to the east. Oh? What? What do we see? All I can see is snow. Oh, the tree! It's not the Man of Light. What could it be? A skyscraper? A tower? Maybe it's a tree. Whatever it is, it's certainly enormous. Hello? Oh, the music is kicked in. A demonic beast. Just one of them, but it's headed your way from the east and looks to be spoiling for a fight. Let's get out of here, Mash. What was that roar? Uh-oh. Great, we're surrounded. Oh god, now there's 6 more. That cry earlier must have signaled others. They just keep coming. So they know to surround their prey. These creatures would appear to understand how to hunt. Quick, use your banana, Gamer. Which means there was an established ecosystem, even in this frigid world. That is a matter for later. Mr. Gamer, Da Vinci, I'm sorry to ask you to break the rules right off the bat. Ms. Kyrielite, I trust you know what to do. Make your way through the demonic beasts to the south and return here at once. Wait! What's going to happen if you lead a huge pack of demonic beasts here? Remember, the Shadow Border is the very last bastion of humanity. Shit, Mash, no. No! Just don't push yourself too hard, please. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Hey, we finally made it to the first fight. Oh boy. What's the music gonna be? Oh, I want to hear it. I want to hear it so bad. Damn it, you guys were right. She's still in her swimsuit. Whoops. Whoopsie. This is fine. Oh shit, she's only level 40. That's fitting.
ビーチアタック
Yes, beach attack.
バカンスですので
Ow.
お任せかい楽しみます
She's fine. This is fine.
ビーチアタックバカンスですので
Okay.
どんな波にもお任せください
Let's try to kill this guy. I don't know if we're going to be able to, actually. Clearly, I don't think we're meant to win this.
すべての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷経験せよロードキャメロットビーチアタックバカンスですので
Damn it. Nope, nope, we did it. We survived 3 turns. 'Twas all we needed to do, apparently. We almost killed the one. Oh boy. All right, let's go. Uh-oh. Mash? You okay? Wait, a gun? Oh, a rifle in point of fact, judging by the sound. One wielded would seem by a skilled marksman, considering they incapacitated the beast with a single shot to the head. Well done. You guys nuts? What you thinking running right into the middle of a Chris shot pack? Huh? When did I enter B-stars? Excuse me? What the hell? Not gonna have much more luck out here in the boonies either. Lakoshi, is that you? What the? A wolf man? What the hell are you guys? Why is your skin so smooth? Wait, please, wait. Oh, hold on, just talk to us for a minute. Remember when they said that humanity took a different evolutionary path? Ah, I can see why. Well, I mean, to be fair, when you think about it, humanity probably had to evolve in this world some way to survive the cold, right? So it's rather than saying humanity, it sounds more like Arctic wolves. Maybe some other forms of animals, I don't know, but so far, Arctic wolves might have developed sentience because they were the most apt to survive in this environment. You guys mages? Huh? Damn it, come on, follow me. Pretty sure they're cowards, but if you stick around too long, they'll call more friends and overwhelm you. He just hefted that huge demonic beast like it was nothing. Come on, move it. Oh shit. This is weird. What'd you guys get them do? What'd you guys do to get them so worked up? Come on, keep moving. Otherwise the Krishat will have you for dinner. Unless their noise attracts the Diavoltron first. I'm sorry, what's a Diavoltron? Giant serpent with multiple heads that can wipe out an entire village easy as you like. Don't you guys know anything? No. Fuck, this is weird. Okay, we're here. Ooh, hold on one second. My green screen seems to be doing some strange things. I wonder if we do that. There we go. It seems to have fixed any problems. I was getting like weird snow on my shirt. Wait, what was that? I just missed that. The Oprychinki are on patrol. Oh, shit. Don't let any other Yaga see you. They're always looking for more sacrifices for the Oprychinki. What if we should be giving this guy a Russian accent? Oprychinki. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. What's with you guys? I see how it is. The Oprychinki are after you guys? Come with me. Any enemy of the Oprychinki is a friend of mine. I think I can help you out if you have something to offer in return. Master? Alright, let's go. Yes, you have to give him a Russian accent. You Goldun have less pride than I thought. Well, whatever. Let's just take it nice and easy. Hey, if it isn't Baktsi, try to stay at the site. Do you smell that weird scent too? Is it coming from those two? It's coming from this demonic beast, obviously. Didn't bleed it out properly. No leisure for the poor, huh? You sure you're gonna make it through the winter like that? Guess you're not worried about yourself, huh? Nope. I got plenty stored away. If you ever find yourself running low on food, how about I sell you some on the cheap? But you will have to tell me where your best hunting grounds are. Well, think about it. See you later. See you around. Your little friends there wouldn't be with our rebel army, would they? Because if they are, you know I've got to report them to the Oprychinki. Tsar's decree and all. These guys turn out to be with the rebel army. I'm going to tell the Oprychinki. You and I are best friends. Come on, cut that out. We're not friends. We barely know each other. You sure about that? Because we've been having a good long talk for a while now. Can't you feel everyone else watching us? Interesting. Alright, let's hurry up and get to my house before anyone else comes sniffing around. Good. The Oprychinki still don't know you're here. Thank you. Don't need your thanks, just give me something as compensation. It's all about bartering, right? Something, huh? What should we do, senpai? Would information suffice? Ah! What the hell is that? Magecraft-based communication. Since you realize that those two are mages, I assumed your kind would possess a deep knowledge of magecraft. Judging from your response, it appears that your kind have only ever heard of magecraft. Am I correct? Oh, so it's not actually real. I assure you it is. I'm speaking to you in person, albeit from a great distance. Now, as I was saying, if you possess any information that may be of use to you, we are happy to provide it. Don't suppose you know of any good hunting grounds, do you? Location of Krisha nests would suffice, then yes, we have found a number of them. Krisha nests, nice. Those things are pushovers. Pushovers? Those? Well, yeah, you can actually kill them, as long as you shoot them or hit them hard enough. Way better than the demonic beasts who just won't die. Very well, I'm prepared to share the location of these Krisha nests. So first, I would appreciate you telling us everything you know about this place. Yeah, okay, hold on. First, who are you? My name, huh? They say that if you ever tell a Koldun your name, you'll be cursed. Excuse me, what are these Koldun? I can tell you mean us, but beyond that, it means mage. I've never seen one myself before, but there's a whole bunch of them in the Imperial family, right? Then again, Koldun or not, you don't seem like much of a threat. I doubt you could curse anyone if you tried. Yeah, I've never been good at curses. Alright, my name's Baktsi. Now who are you guys? I'm Mash Kyrielite. Sherlock Holmes. And I'm Gamer. Mash, Sherlock and Gamer, huh? Alright, now what are you guys? The Oprychinki are after you doesn't mean you're with the rebel army. Rebel army? Hang on, we're not. Maybe we should ask some questions first. Well, are you or aren't you? First, we have a few questions of our own. I don't think so. First, you need to answer mine. What year is it right now? Huh? Holmes is right. That's the first thing we need to confirm. It is abnormally cold even for Russia. Can't possibly be the Russia we know.
That could mean we're in a different time period, just like the singularities. I don't know why you're asking such a stupid question, but fine. It's 2020. What about it? I see. What about that enormous storm? It appears to be nothing so much as a solid wall composed of incredibly powerful wind. Is that normal? Hell no, it's not. Been living here in Russia for 20 years, and I've never seen anything like it before. Is it true what they say about the world getting closed off? It would seem that it is. As of right now, the only place we can confirm actually exists is Russia. We came here from beyond Russia to see if we can't do something about it. Beyond? You mean from outside Russia? I don't know what they're talking about. What could he mean outside Russia? There is nothing outside Russia. Any land people could have lived on should be long gone by now. Man, 2020 just keeps getting better. I guess they could be from the boonies. But then again, they're not Yaga either. Maybe there really are still other nations out there. Alright, I can tell you guys got your own stuff you're dealing with. And I'm not gonna pry. I'm not looking for friends. So then why's a bunch of outsiders like you on the outs with the Operchinki? Russia's safe from coronavirus and it starts to get colder. But that's a theory. A game theory. Hey, good for you, Minsum. Testing negative. Oh god. Yeah, I heard Boris Johnson got tested positive. Unfortunately, I guess this is as good as ours. We still don't even know what they really are. Being the case, we would tremendously appreciate if you could tell us. What are the Operchinki? You're kidding me. How did you survive this long without knowing even that? The Operchinki are brutal hunters. Ivan the Terrible's personal bodyguards. Ivan the Terrible? Wait, yeah, he was a Russian Tsar. From a while ago. Yes, he was. We know that much. And more detailed explanations can wait. Wait a moment. He just told us that this is still the year 2020. If it is, why would Ivan the Terrible's bodyguard still be around? Is he a servant? A servant? You guys have some pretty bizarre questions. Ivan the Terrible's alive and well. He's been around for almost 500 years, so he's the oldest Yaga of all. What? I take it the Yaga are your kind. Is that right? Jeez, you outsiders really don't know anything, do you? Well, the hell, you all survive this long being this ignorant? You've been living in a rock under the last few hundred years or something. And again, they do say this kind of ignorance is common for mages. Hold on, tell us about your history. I can only give you a real brief overview. You do not know about the Great Cold Wave that happened in 450 years ago, right? The new Ice Age, they say, happened after a meteor struck the planet. Once that hit, Earth turned into an ice planet. It got so cold that the old species, the humans, couldn't survive here anymore. They say that none of the other countries were able to handle the cold, so their populations died out. But Russians have always dealt with the cold, so we had better here. Even so, we still lost about 90% of our population. Hell, we nearly lost the whole damn country. So before that could happen, Ivan the Terrible and a mage developed a plan. We, the Yaga, are a result. Does that mean you're a mixture of demonic beast and human? What the? Who are you? Why are you so tiny? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a passing genius doing as geniuses do. So the people of Russia were combined with demonic beasts via some kind of magecraft. Do I have that right? Yeah, got it in one. Not that I remember any of it myself, though. I've been a Yaga my whole life. This is my first time ever seeing the old human species. I see. That explains quite a lot. Thank you, Poxy. Now, who are you guys anyway? I'm Gamer. We're members of the Chaldea Security Organization. It's our job to ensure the preservation of humanity. The accent stays. There goes the US and the UK. Now I have even more questions. Basically, we're here to save the world? Huh. Well, ain't that something? So you're like a bunch of idiots then? I understand how fantastical that might sound, but I assure you we are deadly serious. Well, whatever. Whatever nutty plan you guys got up your sleeve, it'll shake things up around here. I'm all for it. After all, you're the first outsiders I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, I'll do you a favor and forget I ever heard your nonsense. Just hurry it up with the hunting grounds info. Very well then. Show me a map and I will tell you where to go. You better not be pulling my tail about this. Accent better stay. Alright. This is our town here. So this is Yaga Smolensk. And this city far up to the northeast must be Yaga Moscow. In that case, this spot here is one of the hunting grounds I discovered earlier. Just so you guys know, I may hate the Oprichinki, but I hate liars even more. Now stay put until I get back. Got it? Don't worry, we'll hold down the fort while you're gone. GGK is alive and I walk into Russian TMG. Good, but don't go touching my food. I'm saving it all to make it through the winter. Looks like he's gone to check out those hunting grounds. By the way, Holmes, can I pick your brain for a moment? What is this place? Why have humans been combined with demonic beasts? That violates one of Magecraft's strictest taboos. Is this what all singularities are like? It would hardly be unusual for one. What is abundantly clear is that this is not our own history. Still. What is it, Master? Something seems different about the singularity. Regardless, we now know that the opponent you two must face is Ivan the Terrible. A version of him who has somehow managed to survive for approximately 500 years. Strange as that may sound. The Oprichinki were indeed Ivan the Terrible's personal bodyguards. Now then, Godolph, allow me to ask you something. Yes, what is it, Holmes? Are you certain the Oprichinki you defeated was not in fact human? Oh, yes, absolutely. He dissolved into nothing once I socked him with a good old golf punch. From the look of it, I would guess he was a familiar of some sort. I concur. I too sensed nothing human about them during my own skirmishes. Originally, the Oprichinki were a corps of soldiers established by Ivan the Terrible himself. It is said they dressed completely in black, carried around dog heads and whips made from bristling animal pelts, and only rode black horses. Their job was to eradicate the Tsar's enemies. It is said they would set upon their opponents like dogs and clean them out as swiftly as a broom gathering dust. They swore absolute loyalty to the Tsar and committed all manners of unspeakable atrocities in his name. But none of them became heroic spirits. As Godolph surmised, they are familiars belonging to Ivan the Terrible. So could he have done it with his noble phantasm, if he is indeed a servant? Those are certainly the two most likely possibilities. Terror the Oprichinki wrought throughout all of Russia, after all. It is quite possible that creating them could have become a skill, or even noble phantasm he possessed. And even if the Oprichinki are still terrorizing all of Russia, does that mean Ivan the Terrible is the servant responsible for the attack on Chaldea? Oh right, he isn't a servant. He's flesh and blood, just like Nero was. Nonetheless, we have far too few options available to us at this point. As such, our first order of business should be securing a ley line. Well, as luck would have it, I detected something that looked an awful lot like a ley line back when Gamer and Mash were making their escape with Poxy. Unfortunately, it is quite a ways from your current position. It'd be extremely risky for the two of you to head there alone. Well, then just have that third freak take you there. There has to be something in it for Poxy. I don't think he's going to do things for free. You're trying to think about what that thing may stand to gain. The moment these creatures combine themselves with demonic beasts, they ceased to be human. Either way, we should wait for Poxy to come back. We may not be able to convince him to take us, but maybe he'll at least tell us about a safe path. Looks like I found myself... Wait, is this Poxy? Looks like I found myself a bunch of weird bunch of weirdos. I'd only ever heard about the old species in legends. Seeing how weak they are in person. It's a wonder they survived as long as they did. I guess technically they are our ancestors. Maybe that's why I never thought to eat them. I can always leave them to fend for themselves if they don't have anything to offer. But it looks like they know a whole bunch of good hunting grounds. And more than anything, they're new. Never seen anything like them before in my life. Most Yaga wouldn't be comfortable with that. But oddly enough, it doesn't bother me at all. I know it's things like that put me at odds with the other Yaga. Oftentimes I'll find myself thinking, asking myself questions like, why do we have to be strong? Why is it wrong to be weak? And why are we always starving for something? Never feeling satisfied. Whenever anyone hears me, they just laugh. They tell me I'm a fool and ask why I would waste my time thinking about meaningless crap. I know it's meaningless just as much as anyone. I wish I could stop myself from thinking about these things too, but... Paxi! Hey, Paxi! What is it? Are you going hunting? So what if I am? Sorry, but those hunting grounds belong to the town. Why do you think I only hunt the strays? Those stray demonic beasts belong to the town too. Not that any are straying off anyway, since that spot's been closed down. Is it so? Fine. I'll just have to find somewhere else to hunt, won't I? I glared at the jackass as I turned around and headed off in the opposite direction from the sealed off hunting grounds. It's not just him. The other Yaga are all keeping their eyes on me too, making sure I don't go messing up their territory. Some demonic beasts are easier to hunt than others. The Chris shot tend to be on the harder side, since they'll keep calling in reinforcements until you're overwhelmed. But there are some places it's manageable. Like, say, a ravine that leads to a dead end. Somewhere the other Chris shot can't hear their packmates' cries for help. Yaga have taken advantage of that and set out hunting grounds to make it easy to harvest demonic beasts. It may not compare to what I hear the old times are like, when they used to breed enough domesticated beasts on farms for everyone to eat. Nowadays, hunting grounds like that, where you can hunt in safety and rest easy knowing the beasts will multiply again over time, are lifelines for us. Which is why it only takes getting labeled as a weakling once for everything to go south. Doesn't take long for a Yaga to die if we don't get enough to eat. And this town is ruthless at seeing the runt of the litter cut loose. The whole town makes it a point to eliminate nearby villages, curry favor with the Tsar, and kowtow to the Opportunity. They know about the Yaga's ironclad law, that only the strong may eat, and maliciously use it against us. I know I'm skating on thin ice myself, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can't defy the Tsar. I've got no choice but to run from the Opportunity. But if these humans I've met really are mages, then they really do end up saving the world. Maybe that'll help the constant ache in my chest go away. Even a little. Of course, I still don't know if I can even trust them. Well, I'll be damned. I can't remember the last time I killed this many. With a hole like this, I could still scrape by even if they pick me clean for taxes. Damn it, they still have taxes in this world. Patsy! What is it? You're looking flush today, aren't you? It's about my taxes, right? Yeah, take it. Help that takes care of you. What about your mother's taxes? It's no fur of my snout. Your lady's not pulling her weight anymore anyway. You know as well as I do, this town don't need any Yaga who can't hunt. Honestly, I don't even know why you bother paying our share. Doesn't make a damn lick of sense. None of your business. Here, there's my mother's share. This town has no use for my mother anymore. She's well aware of that. So all she does now is wait around to die. Waiting for the time when she finally starves to death. Damn. Who is it? Here's some meat. I'll just leave it here. Oh, thank you. I don't know how I can repay you. Don't worry about it. My husband and son will be home soon. Why don't you stay and eat with us? No thanks. She doesn't even recognize my face anymore. They say it happens a lot once a Yaga gets up there in years. They say their memories get fuzzy, so they start clinging to them more and more, till they end up living the rest of their lives in a fantasy world. There's no point in keeping my mom alive anymore. I should just let her die and become one with the earth. It's not like she'll be any help to me while she's still kicking. Only the strong have a right to eat. She hasn't been strong for a long time. So then why do I keep helping her like this? I'm back. Your info is good. Brought in my biggest haul in ages. Hard to believe that there is a good hunting spot right near the town that nobody ever noticed before. Thanks to your tip, I still got a bunch left over even after paying my taxes. Though I did get a few snide remarks about my haul. Snide remarks? What the hell are you talking about? It's a long story. Never mind that. What other hunting grounds have you got for me? Hurry up and tell me so I can go check it out. Gotta hunt while I still got the energy. Of course, of course. Very well then, I imagine you may not have much of a response to this next question, but I must ask nonetheless. What can you tell us about the mysterious tree? If anything, I was hoping you guys could tell me that. What the hell is that thing? You remember when it first appeared? Yeah, about 3 months ago, I'd say. Everyone was all excited when it first showed up. It was a miracle the Tsar performed for us. But it never actually gave us anything useful. The Opportunity don't react to it either. So all I really know is that it's just a big damn tree. Are we done now? I just spat everywhere. Shit. Are we done now? Because I want to check out those other hunting grounds. Well, just a moment. Now that we know the full extent of the situation, I'm afraid the information was insufficient. Ah, come on. I don't have anything else I can trade you. Unless you're after my gun. And you can have that over my dead body. No, it's not that. We want a kite. A kite? All you have to do is collect some materials. I can tell you what we need right now if you like. Now that I have a clearer picture of your people's technological and cultural progress, I'm quite certain that you should have little trouble finding them. Alright, as long as I don't have to leave town. Thank you. I commend your decisiveness. Good show, Boxy. What do you want with a kite, Holmes? Shouldn't we have traded for food first? The budget one's right. It's been too long. The budget one? Fuck off, dude! You're the pudgiest out of all of us! Not at all. Food's crucial too, of course. But as I say, safety first. That is what you're going for, right, Holmes? Indeed. It will require a bit of brute strength, but we will be taking a page from Benjamin Franklin's book. I see where you're going with this. So you want to connect it to the briefcase? I do. Ah, generating power, I see. Little lightning. Is this snowstorm generating lightning? Precisely. Because to summon servants again, you will need that spirit origin briefcase, power, and a ley line. That's barbaric. Why, it's downright primitive. Not at all. That briefcase was originally designed to be usable even in eras without electricity. All Gamma need do to make use of it is draw a summoning circle on a ley line and wait for a signal bolt of lightning to strike. Man, I really am a genius, aren't I? I doubt there's anyone else in all of history who could have made the summoning system this streamlined. Haha, being me is so awesome. Alright, so when is the next thunderstorm? Our forecast says tomorrow. Suffice to say that the time is not on side. I'm afraid we must get this kite ready to fly before the end of the day. Now then, Mr. Gamer, have you ever made a kite before? No, I haven't. I suspect as much. But you do not secretly while away the hours making kites was not a difficult deduction to make. Not to worry, Da Vinci and I are both here to help. If our interests hadn't led us elsewhere, we could easily have been professional toy makers in our own right. Thanks, guys. Da Vinci Lily seems way more confident than I remember. Here you go. They were really easy to find. You gotta tell me about those other hunting grounds. Of course, I'm pleased to make an equitable trade. This one's far. It'll only take me a day to get there. Alright, you guys stay put. We'll go outside and don't eat anything besides the food I gave you. Good luck, Foxy! Man, it feels weird getting a send-off. Oh, poor dog. Now it's time for arts and crafts. Remember, without this guide, you will not be able to summon servants. It is no exaggeration to say that the very fate of the world hinges upon this guide. It's maybe the most important arts and crafts project in the history of mankind. No pressure. Thanks, Holmes. No, not that one, that one. Yes, you're supposed to cut that one. No, not there. This is so frustrating. I'm sorry, Da Vinci, but it's not always easy to understand what you mean. No, not there. How is the kite supposed to fly if you cut that? No, that's correct. The next cut needs to be on the opposite. Really? I never knew there was so much to kite making. I always thought you just stuck some poles to fabric like a tent and the whole thing just flies. Here's some water, Senpai. Just relax and take it nice and easy. I have to say, though, this is kind of fun. Hope it ends up flying well. You better. I can bend the wire we're using for the kite's frame, Senpai. I am a demi-servant, after all. Don't be silly. In your normal form, you're even weaker than Gamer is. Oh, right. RIP. Ouch. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. Well, this is an unfortunate turn of events. I can already hear the rumble of thunder nearby. The guide's design should be fine, but we still don't know whether it will fly in this world. The world is enveloped by a raging storm, after all. There's no telling how violently the winds may be blowing at high altitudes. Nonetheless, the kite's frame should be sturdy enough to accommodate extreme conditions. At this point, we've done all we can. Great, that was the last part. It might have been a long and winding road to get here, but at least we got here. Now for the most important touch. What sort of picture should we draw on it? Damn it, Da Vinci, I'm a master, not an artist! What? But I was all set to paint a Vitruvian good enough to put on the Voyager! Stop that, you'll frighten the locals half to death. Just scribble some assy expression on it and be done with it. Well, now I'm abreast you know about it. True, it is important to retain one sense of playfulness. Ms. Giriolite, would you do the honors of drawing something? Of course. Art design is one of my specialties. Wait, is it really? A glamorous kite. But does that matter? It's certainly one of a kind. I'm sorry. I did my best to convert your face into a Euclidean plane, Senpai, but I'm afraid it didn't go so well. I like it. It has a unique charm about it. And it should serve to ward off evil spirits. That's my face you're talking about, dude. Now you'd best be on your way. I'm afraid we don't have time to wait for Poxy to return. He's insulting your looks now. I'll leave him a note letting him know where we are. Okay, Master, let's sneak out of here. Do they even write in the same language? There are a lot more people, Yaga here than I thought there'd be. Hello? What was that sound? Anastasia. Where are you, Anastasia? I am here, my Tsar. Ah, my Empress. My beloved wife. Tell me, is Russia at peace? Of course it is, my Tsar. The Oprichinki are fighting hard all throughout the land in order to spread your glory far and wide. Please rest and do not be troubled. I see. So Russia is at peace. That makes 200 years of peace in Russia. What about the outside? I must spread my glory beyond Russia's borders. I must share it with those from other lands who can only shiver in the cold, waiting for their ends. Tell me, how fares Europe and the Far East? They too are at peace, my Tsar. Europe has bowed to your will, and negotiations in the Far East are proceeding apace. The war is over, and your Russia will have their allegiance soon. I see. That is good. No, it is not good at all. Peace alone is not enough. I must press onward with renewed vigor and expand my domain. I must unite the world and ensure its happiness. Amadeus. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Very, very well. Amadeus! Amadeus altar? Excuse me? The fuck? Good night, my Tsar. May your repose be blessed with sweet dreams. Did you get Ivan's attack under control? Yes, he is sleeping soundly now, thanks to Mozart's piano. Even though the Tsar is from a Lostbelt, the musical arts seem to have an oddly powerful effect over him. I'm even feeling a bit sleepy myself now. Good. We need him to stay asleep for the time being. We can't have him finding out what's really going on and heading out on a campaign. That'd be the worst possible scenario. We must first be certain that his rule extends throughout the Lostbelt before we do anything else. Then I will entrust him to Amadeus for a while and deal with the rebels myself. The mere thought that there is a rebellion taking place fills me with revulsion. No, not an option. There's no way Amadeus alone can keep the Tsar pacified. If he starts really acting up, even I couldn't say what might happen. And I can't stand that. As much as he is possible, I want to eliminate any chance of surprise for my plan. When I need your help, I'll make sure to call for you after the Tsar has been safely secured. As you wish. You are my master, and I am your servant. I will trust in your judgment. Thanks. That'll be a big help. Oh no! Yorikobe, chat! Kirei has entered the chat. I'd watch your tongue if I were you, Metropolitan Macarius. You may be the Tsar's mentor, but I am still a member of the Imperial family, and I will not tolerate such uncouth remarks. You wound me, Grand Duchess. I can't do a voice low enough. Screw me in my tenor voice. I have nothing but the highest respect for every member of the Russian Imperial family. No matter what sort of family they may be, or what sort of end the Grand Duchess may have met. How dare you? Wait, both of you stand down. I don't want to see any infighting. I don't have time for it anyway. Everybody's going, oh no! Father, your job is to placate the Tsar, right? And quit following the Grand Duchess around and hurry up with the repairs to the cathedral. Or do you have something urgent to tell us? Did something happen with one of the other Lostbelts? Of course. This is very urgent, Cryptor number 1. Today is your lucky day. Finally, you have a chance to prove yourself in battle. You're kidding me. They already showed up? They have. There's been a disturbance on the outskirts. Their shadow border has emerged here in our own Russia. We haven't pinpointed their exact location yet, though. Still, this is their first Lostbelt. It will take them at least several days to fully comprehend how this world works. I believe now would be the perfect time to eliminate them while they are still regaining their balance. I don't want to leave the Tsar's side right now. I'll let the Oprichinki handle them. Besides, Koyanskaya's the one who let them get away in the first place. Why not make her take care of them? Or are you going to do it yourself? That might give you a chance to be useful for a change. Oh no, I couldn't. Unfortunately, the Tsar's condition worries me as well. So I would much rather not stray too far from Yaga Moscow. As for Ms. Koyanskaya, she may well be to blame for this little predicament, but she too is quite hard at work at the moment. I believe her work is of a rather private nature. It is very much in line with her hobbies. Hobbies? She's supposed to be leading the Oprichinki. What else could she be up to? Kadok, I'm told that woman has been going around distributing food to the Yaga. at exorbitant prices. So exorbitant that they're forced to rob their neighbors of everything they have to even have a hope of purchasing it. I can't believe her. Come all this way and she's still going around picking on the weak? Father, I don't like you, but I can understand you. I believe you are genuinely dedicated to keeping Russia safe from harm. But Koyanskaya, I can't make heads or tails of what she's thinking or what she really wants to do. I mean, unlike you, she can come and go between Lostbelts whenever she pleases, right? Then why can't we make her go to one that's a little more civilized? She doesn't need to stick around a destitute world like this one. I'm afraid not. She's not one to change her behavior, no matter where she finds herself. One sense her actions stem from a love of humanity. That includes driving the weak into tight spots, sneering at them, and stepping on them. She will never oppose us or the Cryptors. It's best to think of her as a difficult mercenary who will get the job done, as long as you can pay for her services. All that said, I do agree that she has been acting a little too freely. Very well then, I will speak to her and tell her to restrain herself while she is here in Russia. I should ensure she follows your commands as well. Does it suit you, Master of the Grand Duchess? Fine. If she's gonna call herself a mercenary, I won't hesitate to use her like one. The Upper Chinky aren't gonna die as long as Ivan keeps dreaming. Tell Koyanskaya to make sure she finishes off Chaldea's leftovers for good this time. They're only human, so they're bound to stop by a town sooner or later. Have her keep an eye on the major ones and take them out as soon as she finds them. Understood. I really must point out, though, how terrible a thing that it is for you to say of your former comrades. Kadok Zemlupus. Here I thought you were a kinder soul than that. Have these last few months been hard for you? Perhaps you should follow the Tsar's example and get some sleep yourself. I'll admit I've been pushing myself past my limits, but I'm still the same guy I always was. Like you said, Chaldea's people are my former comrades. Emphasis on former. I was the only master in Russia, in this Lostbelt. My goal is to ensure it comes out on top. I'm gonna pull off something a master from proper human history never could. I have to. Well, it's good to see you're in such high spirits. Pushing oneself too hard is a privilege afforded only to the young, after all. Rest assured, you have my full support. Kadok Zemlupus, I have nothing but respect for your aspirations and for your determination. But I will offer one piece of advice. He who does not love himself can never save the world. If I were you, I would think long and hard about where that hostility of yours comes from. Hostility, huh? So he's basically telling me to get over myself and accept that they're my rivals. The hell they are. They just got lucky, that's... You mustn't say things you don't really mean, Kadok. Even if you are only bluffing, lies like that will only eat away at you. Kadok, you weren't able to save the world. That is simply a fact, and one you must accept. They accomplished something you could not. That is why you must take advantage of this new opportunity to show everyone what you really can do. This is your opportunity to show them how strong you truly are, to demonstrate why you are a Cryptor, why you are the one of those who were originally meant to save the world. I know. Believe me, I know.
Ooh. Oh, interesting. That was just chapter 1. Holy shit. It took 2.5 hours to get through the prologue and chapter 1. What did we just get? Oh, Mystic Code. Ah, Arctic Mystic Code. Fair enough. Yaga Smolensk. Oh. We see the whole map, though. Snow Battles. Jesus Christ. That was very long. It is really good. Holy, this is friggin' interesting as hell, though. We're still working on the Mystic Code. It's one of the longest to level. Is it really? Oh, shit. Hold on. We gonna be... Hello there, Squirtoria. We gonna be equipping that Mystic Code immediately, then. What are the skills? I still wanna level this one up, too. Holy shit, 3.5 million experience to the next level. Right. We're gonna be wearing this one the entire time, probably. Restore HP, remove defense debuffs. Ooh. Increase attack and increase MP strength. Oh! Apply evade to one ally one time. This is just a completely better version of the original Mystic Code. Holy crap. That is really friggin' good. All right, we staying equipped with that one, boys. Wow. That is potent. It does everything the original Mystic Code does, but better. Yeah, the Arctic uniform is just literally better. Yeah, well, hold on, wait, because if I show the other Mystic Code real quick. So, the original Mystic Code just restores 1 HP, just restores 1 ally's HP. That one does that and removes defense debuffs. This one just boosts your attack. That one does that and gives you an MP steroid. And then this one just gives you evade for 1 turn. That one gives you a 1-time evade over 3 turns. So actually, hinging to the last skill, this code could still be useful for that last skill, just for that one reason, to give yourself an evade for an entire turn, as opposed to just a 1-time evade. That one does last for 3 turns though, so you got a little bit more leeway as to when you can pop it. It is a good trade-off. It is a good trade-off. Yeah, this Mystic Code is just better. Just completely better. That is really freaking cool, though. The cooldowns are worse than the new Mystic Code? Ah, it's no longer cooldowns. Fair enough. You could just not get hit on that 1 turn and waste the evade. Yeah, this is very true. This is very true. I know that feeling all too well. Man, okay. I'm calling it a stream here. My voice is killing me. I've literally just spent 2.5 hours reading a fucking visual novel. God damn it, my voice. I think we're gonna come back with this tomorrow though, because shit, man, I wanna keep going with this. So we're gonna keep streaming this tomorrow morning. Gamer just read us a story. Yeah, so tomorrow morning we're gonna come back with some more FGO for Lostbelt 1, number 1, Anastasia. Oh, this is so cool. This story is really, really interesting. I really want to see how all this works. And I'm glad you guys like the Russian furries, because I think I do too. So thank you all for coming to the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the continuation of this. And I will see you guys then. This is Musical Gamer signing off. Have a good day, all. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.